Hello, my sweet friends. We are talking creative Facebook or creative party strategies, specifically Facebook. Now, who's been doing Facebook parties since the beginning of time? Do you think the Facebook party is dead? Do Facebook parties still work in 2025? We're talking creative party strategies this week, everybody. We've been doing Instagram, Messenger, Zoom, and now we're closing the loop with Facebook. So many people have done Facebook parties since the beginning of time. It was actually the very, very first course I ever taught, Epic Facebook parties, bringing together people into a closed group, creating a whole content flow for everybody, and making it a fun experience, recreating the in-person experience. That was my whole Facebook party plan. I taught it for years. Facebook was my jam. Now in 2025, do Facebook parties still work? Tell me in the comments. Do Facebook parties still work for you? Or do we need to rethink the Facebook party? You guys, we need to rethink the Facebook party, okay? And here's what I want to challenge everyone to think about. This whole week, we've been talking about creative party strategies. I want to challenge us to think about the Facebook party in a slightly new way. Whether it's done in a group, whether it's done on your page, the goal is to meet people where they are. They're mobile and they're on the go, okay? And we need to make it easy and convenient for them to engage. So here's the challenge we've been fighting all week, right? We've been challenging with this topic. Meeting people where they are. We don't have people's attention for an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours anymore. We have their attention for 10, 15 minutes max. How do we make a nice, compact, tight little party experience in a Facebook group? This is our goal, right? This is my challenge for you to think about. We have to take that big, long party and break it down into the key things. So here's the challenge I want to think through. I'm still a fan of bringing people together in a singular community space. I absolutely believe you can do a Facebook party in a Facebook, you can do a group party in a Facebook group. But here's the thing, friends. Here's the thing. We have to make sure they know what value they're getting in that group because their newsfeed is cluttered up with a million other things, right? We have to make sure we know what value is going to be in that group for them. So here's what I'm going to propose. I'm sort of calling it the power party. A little power party? Powerpuff Girls party? I'm calling it a power party, okay? And I really want you to think about this short, tight little experience as being high energy and high value. Day one, we're inviting people in. We're not going to let them sit there for 4, 5, 6 days, okay? Day one, we're inviting people in. We're doing a whole lot of personality, get to know you right away. Day two is your experience where you're going to do your videos, your live, anything that's your product demos, answering questions. Maybe it's at a pre-scheduled time. And day three, you're wrapping it up. That's it. We have to make this compact. We are not going to have people sitting in groups for days and days and days, forgetting they're in the group and it falls out of their newsfeed. We have to make them valuable and impactful. So if we're doing day one power party, which is just inviting people, the host is introducing people, getting people to find the space while the energy is still high. Day two at a scheduled time is your 2 to 3 to 4 posts, maybe over the course of 15, 20 minutes. And then we're wrapping it up and we're closing it down on day three. I want to really think through how we change the dynamic of Facebook parties. So we've been talking all week about Instagram, Zoom, Messenger, and now this sort of Facebook party concept, that a new and evolved Facebook party. And they all come down to the exact same underlying psychology. Meeting people where they are, serving them quickly with personality, value, and helpful information, and inviting them to the next step to engage with you. We have to make them value packed. They're on the go, they're on their phone. We have to make it value packed so they know how to engage, because we're interrupting their regular life, right? And nobody has time to sit anywhere for days and days and days anymore. Nobody has any time to sit anywhere for even hours anymore. If we want to be effective in social selling, we have to be offering different ideas of value in order to help our prospect get the best deal from us. Okay. So Lori, your comment is really important. Okay. It's really valuable. Several week-long parties don't work. And here's the reason why they don't work, guys. They haven't worked in a while. So the reason the big multi-week parties don't work is because I comment and then you comment 7 hours later, and then I comment again and you comment 4 days later. And I just kind of forget, right? I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I was even in that group. And they just drag out forever. That's not what real-time, dynamic, fun social selling looks like. So if you were inviting someone over to your house, we wouldn't be inviting them to set up camp in the kitchen for 5 days, right? We'd be inviting them, getting something fun, maybe some music going. Maybe I'm a big fan of the playlist. You guys know I'm a big fan of a party playlist. Getting a playlist going, doing some intros, having a little bit of fun, showing some product demos, and getting out. We got to be tight. So I'm going to challenge you to really rethink how you plan that party flow. Okay. You don't have to have 27 posts in a party format anymore. It doesn't need to be this big, giant graphics heavy party. We want it to be dynamic. We want it to be with video. We want it to have, whether you chose to go live or you do short form videos, people's attention spans are like this, right? We need to keep them short. So for example, over here, I've been doing short lives. This whole week, I've been live every week. Way more effective for me and probably for you to do these short little 10-minute videos than to go live for a whole hour. Even though I like going live for a whole hour, little 10-minute videos so I can build up my video library over on YouTube. So you have quick little videos, okay? So the goal is, let's see, I preferred the 3-day party plan, but all kind of company style promotion. Okay, so Lisa, but that's a key thing. That's a key thing. If it was all company, it wasn't any you, it had no personality in it, right? We have to bring you into it. And it really, my big takeaway from this whole week, if we put a bow on this whole week, is that each one of these party options, when we think about an Instagram stories party, a Zoom party, a Messenger party, a Facebook power party, we have to be able to provide value where our prospect and community is in a way that is accessible to them, that makes them want to attend, right? So that's our new challenge, is to think through what's the best ways I can create more offers for my community. So when I can go to Lisa and say, hey, Lisa, let's get your party on the calendar for next month. What would you prefer? An Instagram stories party or a Zoom party? Would you prefer a Messenger party or a Facebook group power party? And then she'll say, well, what's a power party? And you describe it. Oh my gosh, we're going to have so much fun. We're going to invite everybody on Monday. On Tuesday, I'm going to go live at 5 p.m. and do like 10 minutes of demo and socializing and storytelling and fun. And then on Wednesday, we're going to close it down and we're going to get all your host rewards. It's going to be tight. So when we bring options to the table, we're creating more ways to serve our community, to serve our ideal client, and to serve our business. So, and that's what I call, a yes option. Would you prefer this option or this option? Whichever one you pick, it's still a booking for me, right? So that's my takeaway for this week. I really want to challenge you to think through, how can you incorporate different types of parties into your business? Whether you have a formal party plan business or not, whether you have a host or not, I think everybody can do a party. And it might just be calling it a party, but you're the host and you're simply running a series of Instagram stories and you're socializing with people and you're giving them a heads up that you're going to be on Instagram, come over and hang out with me. I've done parties and I'm not party plan per se, but the goal is that, again, we're creating more value, bringing more ideas to our community, and trying to do it in a way that meets people where they are. That has to be the goal. This week is all about creative party strategies. The blog post, if you want to go read it again, is in the description. Go read it there. And all of the different ideas, Instagram, Messenger, chat, Instagram Messenger, Zoom, and the Facebook Power Party are also in the playlist over on YouTube. Next week, we're going to tackle using AI to help plan your party. So stay tuned. I'll be live again next week, starting on Monday, maybe Tuesday. Monday's a holiday. We'll see. And we'll go from there. So I hope you're having a great day wherever you're tuning in from. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.